Let's go.
We're live.
Good morning. Good
We
morning.
are
Good morning. How's
live.
everyone's?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you guys. We always love sharing the mornings with you, but especially Friday mornings because Friday is all about you,
Yup.
baby.
Yup. So shout out Friday. This is the time for you to let us know what's going on. What's good with you? How was your week? Do you have any praise reports? What's the name of your company? At least shout out your business, your
Absolutely.
cause, something that you're passionate about. Share and tell the good news. Share the good news.
Share the good news.
For example, my company is called my name is Brian K. McNeill, and my company is the Sales Confidence Coach. And I'm so excited that this week I was able to add a couple of clients that I can serve. And I had an opportunity to host two amazing clubhouse meetings. One was on Monday. It was the topic of conversation was selling our services in this virtual world. And I had four friends of mine, but also four amazing subject matter experts. And Wednesday, I actually had a chance to host another clubhouse room. It was in the same room selling your services, but the topic was the mindsets and motivations of today's entrepreneur. And I had one amazing collection of people.
It really was.
It really was, and they were so giving, so loving, so powerful in their giving. So that's my shout it out for the week.
Yeah, I totally enjoyed that. Yesterday, I want to shout it out because yesterday, we're beginning to come to a close for the first half of the year's group publishing program. And we've reached the home stretch for almost all of the authors. And two of them have actually completed their projects. Well, one is complete. You guys heard about Please Do Not Treat Me Differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys heard about that one. And then the Ice Cream Man, which is the next one up. It's actually in the proof stage. And that's one of the characters from it. I actually started thinking about Colorforms. You guys remember Colorforms? Maybe not, unless you were a little girl growing up in New York. But you had these cutouts that you could actually tell stories over and over again on a board with your cutouts that came in your book. And sometimes they came with clothes and all other kinds of things. And they had a little stand they could stand up on. They were on cardboard. But anyway, that's what came to my mind as I cut them out, just getting closer to the story. And just being able to bring these stories and amazing authors together, good morning, Katura, to a place where they had a chance to reflect on the process of where they came from to where they are now.
That's a good shout out, actually. Birthing projects and helping as almost like a book doula, getting some projects done. That's a good shout out. So
it is.
I shout out the opportunity that I had to share with people. Lisa shouted out an opportunity where she worked with people to get their books done or close to done. So what say you? What can you shout out this week about your world?
What can we celebrate you for? What can we help you shout from the rooftops? Because sometimes we get to be amazing, but in private, and that's okay. But it's so wonderful when others can share with you in your success, no matter how big or small.
That's to Lady Sings the Blues. I think that's the one. No. Is it Mahogany? It's Mahogany. When Billy D. Williams and Diana Ross, but she's the model, okay? And she comes out the hood and she becomes a professional model and she's becoming successful, making money, but she don't have her man. Okay, Billy D. Williams, her man, and he's a community activist in the movie Mahogany. So one day she's trying to get him, and she's kind of she's been shitty to him for a little while. So he's like not feeling her. So she goes, "You mad at me because I'm a success? I'm a success." And she's following him, poking him and everything, and he's walking away. And he finally turns around and he grabs her and pulls her close to him. Let me tell you something. Success is nothing if you don't have somebody to share it with. And then he walked off. Success is nothing if you don't have somebody to share it with.
Success is better shared. But you know what else? Everything is better shared. Amen. All right. That's right. Carmelita shouted out. Son Diego walked further yesterday than he has walked since
Really?
February 2020. Insert little girl squeals.
Well, first off, thank you for telling us that. That's worthy of a round of applause. And some of you guys know the journey of Brother Sunday Sims and his beautiful wife, Carmelita Langino Sims. But Lisa and I got blessed by them yesterday because we invited them and they accepted. They came over to our home and chilled out with us in the backyard in the gazebo area. And me and Sunday smoked cigars together. We just chilled with the ladies. We had a good time with grown folks conversation. It was a good time.
A lot of fun.
I want to have them over again. That was a lot of fun. Yep. Every time we, have a chance to hang out with another couple, but we learn more about the couple. We have a good time.
It was really nice. And so how can we shout you out? We're shouting out on Friday to give you a chance to get a little extra boost in what it is that you are doing right now for your business, yourself, your family. What is it that we can shout out? Now, the subtopic is making the most of recreation. Why is recreation important anyway?
Well, break the word apart. Recreation. You need to recreate yourself physically, mentally, just to keep yourself stimulated and moving forward. Without any recreation, the creation wears itself out. Okay, you have to keep doing that. But I want to shout out one more thing too. Today, at noon, Lisa and I get a chance to go to the celebration homegoing of Dr. Lawrence Dunston. And we'll be there in support of our friend, Dr. Deborah Dunston, your friend too. So we're going to be there, and I know it's going to be a beautiful experience. I know it's going to be a moving experience, but we want to do our part to make it good. So we'll be there in the support of our friends. And I want you guys to at least mentally support us or send out a prayer for us about that time, because it's an important time. He's someone that we got a chance to know well. He's a friend of ours and a friend of yours too. So please be with us during that time.
Putting the information on the screen just so that you can have no excuse if you want to support or even just send a card for Dr. Deborah in honor of Dr. Dunston.
Dr. Lawrence Dunston. Good morning, Brother William Brown. William Brown, what can we shout you out for this week? Find something. Find something, Miss Phyllis. Find something, Katura. What can we shout you out for this week? Sister Vivian was actually a guest on someone's show this week. And she was thanking that person. I saw the post where she thanked that person for having Miss Vivian on as her guest. So let's shout it out, Miss Vivian. Let's celebrate. Give us an opportunity to celebrate it with you.
Yes. On the screen, you'll now see that we have the information for Dr. Lawrence Dunston's homegoing celebration. Thank you, Ms. Vivian. She said she sent flowers and a card. That's awesome.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
And sending love and light is so important. We had the opportunity on last night in our publishing class to support another young lady who just needed some encouragement. And I am so proud of my class, because that class rallied around her and prayed as if they knew her.
Wow.
You know why? Because what we all have in common is having gone through some painful periods in our lives. And many of us know that, or at least believe that, if we had someone to share in that painful period, it might not have been so daunting. And so their hearts poured out, their prayers poured out. And I'm just really, really, really always so proud to be associated with such an amazing group of people. Amen. Bill, amen. He is sending love and light to Dr. Dunston. That is so great.
I'm hoping we can get Joy Gray on live today. I'm hoping we can get live.
Good morning. I don't know who that is, Brian. Good morning, Katura. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning. Katura says, this week is my 7th year of operation. My 7th year operation of GC Capital Steppers. Woo!
How about that? How about that?
That is so awesome. I am so proud of you. I am still so proud of you as you embarked upon that journey. And it's just wonderful. I'm just so proud.
Now, what GC Capital Steppers is, it's a dance organization where they teach grown folks how to step. They teach them how to step. They teach a couple of different styles. They teach the Detroit style, which is the 4 count. They also teach the 8 count, which is the Chicago style. But it's such a smooth, if you've ever seen stepping done the right way by grown folks, it's beautiful. And Katura and her husband, Tarnez, do a great job of helping adults to learn how to do it so they can have as much fun.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And it's beautiful to watch. I still haven't, I still haven't mastered it, because I don't have patience for it. But I love to watch it, and I actually love to see my husband step, except I don't like to see him step with anybody else, which makes it a little bit difficult.
Because that is a very social, and they expect the men to dance with like 10 different women.
Oh, and I don't know that I mind that in theory. Because I can't get up at any point and dance with you, I don't think I just
let that go, because they tell you.
I know they want you to.
And
I want you to. To be quite honest, I love to see you dance.
They said, man, you try to dance with at least 10 different women here.
Yes. It's a dance and community-based nonprofit organization, and it's her ministry. Amen. It is ministry.
That's much more eloquently said than I did.
Absolutely, absolutely. Melissa says, prayers for you, Dr. Deborah Dunstan, as you have your service today. I have no one to watch the kids because Mama Joan is under the weather. I'll be at the repast afterwards with lots of love and soul food. Amen. Good morning, Rovie Gray. Amen. Couture says, I love working with couples and giving back to the community. That is such a blessing.
That's right. And
to find your space, right? To find your space of giving back, it is a blessing and a ministry. And I'm always grateful for the opportunity to see people operating in their giftings, in their ministries with grace and love. And that is what's happening. Today is Friday. So you know that means shout it out. Shout it out from your heart for someone, for your own business, for someone else's business that you have supported recently. Shout it out. We want you to shout it from the rooftops. Amen.
Trying to get someone to come on the show today. I met a very impressive young lady yesterday, and I want to share her with you. Yep. But this is a shout out Friday. Brother William Brown, what can we shout you out for this week? Sister Rochelle Gray, what can we shout you out for this week?
Yes, what can we shout you out for this week? I can also shout out that I have done some organization. I was trying to figure out the right words to put it. So we talked about the fact that this is my lab and I got all these things happening in here. But if without organization, it can very easily become a mess. It can just become a hot mess. And so I am chipping away at the chaos and putting things in designated spaces, creating organization tools to be able to do that, and finding organization solutions. If anybody else has ever been on an organized binge, if you will know that there are organization solutions everywhere, but that they're not always cost effective. So what I have been doing is actually going between between Dollar Tree and Five Below, Habitat Restore, and what do you call it? Not flea marketing.
Goodwill?
Yeah, and Goodwill, yes. To find options for organization that are not just going to help me keep things in order, but that are aesthetically pleasing. And it's coming along nicely, slowly but surely. So I want to shout out for that.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Vivian says, back to the lab without a mic to grab.
That's right. How many of y'all appreciate Brother Rakim's flow?
Got to. He is a master.
My favorite rapper of all time is Rakim.
Oh, oh,
Just kill it. It's gone now.
not going. I'm gonna breathe it in or something now.
Oh my gosh, a bug is on Lisa's desk. You had all kinds of stuff you could have just matched it with.
Yeah, but I don't want to mess with myself. Monica Allison, Future Leaders LLC in Philadelphia.
We've learned over the years that if we say someone's name, Monica Allison, we get them.
Yeah,
come
that's
on
why
in.
I called her out.
Michelle Gray says, I'm looking for a space in the Beatty-Ford corridor to work with Black and brown males in their genius this summer. If you know or hear of anything, please let me know. Well, we know there's a ton of places in the Beatty-Ford corridor that you could use for that.
Yeah, so you want to reach out to Myra Foster. She knows quite a few people in that area.
And I think Ro knows Myra.
Yeah, reach out to Myra and just ask her if she knows somebody that might know somebody. I would definitely start there. There's also, I told you now, 15, my phone was going to ring. There's also a it might not be on Beatty's Ford though. If Beatty's Ford is what you're looking for, then check with Myra. But off of Statesville Road, the Boys and Girls Club over there by Spratt Street, they may be willing to collaborate some space.
There's plenty of places that would, yeah.
Yeah. So just let's get creative, especially if you want to work with Black and brown males in their genius.
And know their genius. Now look at that tough task. She's wanting to do that with males, okay? In the teenage years, come on, man. You know that's a tougher room. You got to know how to do that. And apparently Ro is really, really good at it because she's been doing it for many, many years.
Yes, absolutely.
Who wants to try to teach 13, 14, 15-year-old Black and brown boys how to discover their genius? They want to play video games. They don't want to discover their genius, but Ro can handle it.
Absolutely, absolutely, and they can get inspired to the greatness that they really, really deserve. So, Ro, definitely check with that corridor over there, Spratt Street. Ask to speak to a director there. They're usually very good, and the Boys and Girls Club right there as well. She said, that is my passion and my burden.
Yeah.
I would phrase it as that is your passion and your responsibility. Sometimes our responsibilities feel like burdens. Absolutely. Sometimes they do.
Burdens too, actually. When you think about how the word is, there was a great movie called White Man's Burden with John Travolta and Harry Belafonte. Do you see that movie?
No.
That was great.
Tarnez and KT are in their 9th month of eating healthy, and they are both down by 50 pounds.
That's a good shout out. I want us to be able to say that too, Lisa. 9 months from now that we're down 50 pounds. And we're doing pretty good too. We're eating healthier, but I tell you, there comes some times today, like this morning was one, where there was a certain pair of clothing that I wanted to fit and it doesn't. I knew it didn't already, but I tried it anyway.
That's what I was thinking, Rose. She said their genius could be visual spatial if they're into video games, helping them understand what is associated with their greatness.
I'm with you, Rose. I love what you do. I love your project. I love the whole thing. You're very welcome. All right, for that shout out. Wow, that's what I'm saying.
No, that's right. That's a good shout out.
Man, so many people would love. You dropped a 8-year-old kid, a 6-year-old kid, something off your body.
50 pounds. That's a good number of pounds.
I imagine you feel so much better.
Yes.
And there was already. Oh, that's awesome. That's a good one. I want that one myself.
Yes. We're going to covet that report.
Yeah. I want to make that report as well. My wife and I are both down 50 pounds. What? You ain't going to be able to stand Lisa if she loses 50 pounds.
You can't stand me if I lose 12 pounds. I need you to understand. 10 pounds.
You're not going to be able to stand Lisa. What? You're going to be showing out.
Yes, just don't let it happen in the summer. Woo.
Why not?
Because I'm going to be naked.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm naked anyway. Like, I don't care about my fat. It's gonna be naked.
I know, baby. Katura says, "Amen," and you can do it. That's right.
You can do it.
If Katura can do it, you can do it.
You can do it. Katura and I did it together.
Anybody can.
10 years ago.
You will get it. Ask and receive. That's right. Yeah, Miss Vivian. Oh, Miss Vivian, tell us the story about the show that you were on this week.
Yeah,
I saw the post. You were thanking the host for having you on as a guest, but what was that about?
What was your topic? What did you get to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. So again, going to the topic of making your recreation count. Do you realize that the planning of a vacation, Katura says yes, and you were so little, Lisa. I was down to 185. And I've never been that small before or since in my life.
Had to have been small enough before.
No, not except as a child. That's it. That doesn't count.
I got another shout out for myself this week too. I made a post. I've showed a post on Facebook. I'm going to be a speaker at the Comeback Champion series, and the Comeback Champions, when folks are going to be telling stories about, with the times in their life when they're low and they came back. Mm-hmm. Basically is what they're going to talk about. But they also want you to talk about your areas of expertise too. And mine, I'm going to talk about the power of showmanship in selling your services. Mm-hmm. Showmanship, how it matters. I'm going to tell that not so pretty story too, but then I'm going to bring it up and I'm going to teach them something, talk about how showmanship matters. Have you ever bought something because of how enthusiastic the person that offered it to you was?
I definitely think that it does. I definitely think that.
How many of you guys can relate to it? Slices, it dices, it makes beautiful julienne fries. Remember those things? How about the slap chop? We can't hurry up and order. We can't make this offer all day. How about the sham wow guy?
Vivian says Star Waters, health and wellness. The call-in was awesome too. The truth about foods that we eat. That was great.
Star Waters is the name of the host. Star Waters.
Absolutely. But we talked about this some time ago, and the importance of having a vacation or planning a vacation is you get benefits out of the planning part, even before you go on before you go to the party, even before you get something out of all of those steps and all of those stages.
You surely do. It activates, I don't know what the name of it is. Some of you guys probably do, but there's something that it activates in your brain, an elixir. Something that makes you feel good. Is it endorphins or is it cortisol? That's what happens when you start planning a vacation. It releases cortisol. Okay, just the thought of it.
Thinking about it, and if it's not a vacation, it's just something good to do. It could be anything. It could be planning a visit. It could be anything. We're planning to move to the Caribbean in a year, and so we are consistently dreaming about what that would look like, imagining
watching shows about Caribbean life. We're constantly doing it. I can't believe how many episodes I've watched of this, but we keep doing it because it makes us feel good. Okay? Cortisol. It makes us feel good. We get to sit next to each other. We get to dream and talk out what we want and how we're going to do this kind of thing. So anything that you invest this kind of energy to gets done. It gets done. There's no doubt we're going to get this done, because we're putting the right energy into it.
And even before it gets done, it gets imagined, and that imagining is so important to your health and wellness. When you're imagining beauty and warm sun or whatever it is that you like, for me, my best imagination is always going to include water and sun and beach. And you cannot be stressed in those moments.
Hard to be stressed out on the beach. hard to even be pissed off when you're strolling the beach. When you got sand between your toes, it's hard to be mad about that person that cut you off in traffic. Okay? Or that coworker that's talking junk behind your back.
Absolutely.
Put some sand between your toes, man, later for them.
Absolutely. Ms. Vivian said the beach for me too. Yeah, I prefer the beach to any other place on earth. Any other place on earth.
I get it. I want you to have as much beach as you can, as much beach as you can stand. I want you to have it all.
Absolutely.
Okay? You know, this speaker, what was his name? Dennis Waitley. He was talking about he was going to a tattoo parlor for some reason. Maybe he's getting a tattoo, but he saw and had on the wall they had all these different tattoos that people popularly get, and there was one that says "Born to Lose." Born to lose. And he inquires, says, does anybody ever get this tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
He goes, yeah, people get that tattoo. He goes, why would anybody tattoo on their bodies, born to lose? And the tattoo artist gave him some of the most wise advice ever. He said, before the tattoo ever gets on your body, the tattoo gets on your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that person had those tattoos of born to lose on their mind before they are to be on their body. What we're doing is we're tattooing what we want to happen on our minds so we can make it happen in our bodies, make it real.
So, Couture said, I prefer crystal clear beaches. I absolutely prefer crystal clear beaches, but I can tolerate the Myrtle beaches of it all and the other beaches.
All you beaches are the same.
Bill said, I want to thank
can't stand you beaches.
Bill said, I want to thank this community for all your support. I got a new coaching client this week. I am William Brown is going through a shift and will be introducing my Step Zero coaching.
Love it.
Helping you to get an awareness of how showing up with no judgments will transform your life so you can live your dreams. And you can reach out to him for your 15-minute discovery call. His phone number is in the comments.
Let's give it up to William Brown. Step Zero coaching. I think that has a ring to it, man. I think that could catch on, just the title of it. Have you tried Step Zero coaching? Girl, you need to try Step Zero coaching. That's William Brown's thing.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Ms. Vivian said, I thought about that bad word. Which bad word?
You beaches. Beach, please. Beach, get out of here.
You get it out of your system?
Yes. Because I'm sick of you beaches. Myrtle Beach. Go ahead, baby.
I was letting you get all your beaches out.
What? Beach, you say something?
Bill? This is your friend.
I ain't doing it by myself. Miss Vivian is right here with me. Miss Vivian is right here with me.
No.
There she is. That's what she was talking about. Life is a beach. That's right. Life is a beach. That one. I know what you meant, Miss Vivian. I know exactly what you meant.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
I'm glad today is Friday. And excuse me for yawning. I'm really glad that today is Friday.
You know what this beach said to me? All right, that's the last one. I ain't gonna say no more. That's my last one.
And I'm glad to be able to end this week and take a reboot. I really am going to honor my reboot.
When? What day? Are you gonna reboot?
Saturday and Sunday are my reboot days.
So today I could pull on you.
Today we already are covered. Our schedule is already covered.
After that.
Are you trying to get on my agenda?
Yes, I'm trying because I'm gonna need your help with with two projects today. I wanted you to have your whole Saturday and your whole Sunday without me pulling on you.
Lies.
That's a lie, what I just said?
Lies.
That I'm not going to pull on you on Saturday and Sunday?
Lies and untruth.
I don't want you to feed me, but as far as work goes, I'm not going to mess with you. You still think that's a lie? You still think I'm lying?
Yeah, no, you're lying.
You know I'm lying. Really, Lisa? You think I'm going to mess with you? You just announced to the world that you want to reboot on Saturday and Sunday. So I've calculated in my mind, okay, cool. My wife wants a reboot. She can get a reboot. So that means the two things I need her for, I need to get it done today. Okay, I need to get some recordings out, and I need to get the flyers made. That's it. Those are the only two things. for the clubhouse. That's it. Those are two things that Lisa can do. Lisa can do them like easy, and it'll take me an hour to figure out where to start. Okay, it does. And I've tried to get her to teach me how to do the recordings and all that stuff. She tried maybe 10, 20 times, but for some reason I can follow the stuff. She's even written it down for me how to do it. And I'll go through it and then I'll forget this or I'll do that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not working. And then I'll only send one part if I get any part sent to it. And then I like, Lisa, I do the head roll. Lisa, can you come in here?
No, that's a good example. I'm going to use that as an example.
Okay.
So here's the thing. When you are learning something, it's important to learn it the way that it's being taught and not the way you want to learn it. I have attempted to
I'm
teach.
not by that. Go ahead.
I have attempted to teach Brian why this happens, what this connects to, and what this goes to. And what I get is, all right. So just how do I make it do this? If you don't logically understand how the pieces fit together, sometimes it's difficult to retain the information.
Okay.
Right. And so that means that you need more patience in the learning process so that you can understand the execution. Because if somebody is simply holding your finger and saying click, 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 you don't know why you're clicking any of those things. And so if for whatever reason something happens that this doesn't work, you don't know why it doesn't work. And you can't back into it or back out of it. If you were talking to someone and explaining to them the campaign, right, you can tell them exactly what to do. And they could do exactly what you said.
Right, but I don't do it like that.
And still mess it up.
Yes.
Right. And that's my point. You won't ever allow me to teach you why you're doing what.
Well, we kind of got to that place. Because at first, baby, oh no, I gotta listen to you. You don't want to listen to my
listening.
Okay, what's all of this?
Ready to be full of crap.
What's all of this? What's all of this?
Ready to be full of crap.
I saw her, right? Y'all, Miss Vivian Will Couture, y'all saw Lisa throw up her hands, shake her head, and turn away. Her whole physiology was off. Okay, she's not about to receive what I'm about to say. That's what I'm receiving in communication. So are you gonna open up or what?
Go ahead.
Because I sat here receptive to what you said. Can you give me the same? Here's it is. It's complex to me because I never learned how to do it. Obviously, Lisa's had some training on how to navigate the computer better than I do. Okay. If you think it's the husband and wife thing, you're probably right. But Lisa's had some training in it, and she's had some extensive training in it, obviously, and I never did. Okay, so the stuff that I need to get done, I'm learning it now, like a student. Now, in the beginning, when I would say, Lisa, how do you do this? Because of, Lisa's got other things to do, she would just say, move while I do it myself. And she go, Brian, it's just so much faster if you just let me do it. Okay, all you got to do, Brian, is do this, and then you do this, and then you do this, and then you do this, and bing, it's done. And I didn't get none of that stuff. But she needed to get it done fast so she can get back to what she was doing. So then I was like, okay, look, that doesn't work for me at all. I won't let her touch the computer anymore. Just tell me how you do this, baby. That's what I say. Tell me how you do it. So then she go, okay, first do this, and then do that, and then do this, and do that. And then miraculously, while she's standing there, it'll get done. Okay, while she's standing there. But then the next time comes, I still don't know what the hell I did. I just did what Lisa told me to do. Okay, I don't know.
Then Lisa wrote it down.
And then Lisa wrote it down. Okay, and that actually helped a lot. Okay, so I was able to follow that what she told me, the steps that she told me to write down. And then when it looked loopy, though, okay, wait a minute, that's not how it's supposed to look according to my notes. How do I get this? Or I won't be able to get this, and I want to get all of them. So the notes are better, but the notes don't allow for what actually is on the computer, because what if the notes don't say it's going to pop up and do this? And I didn't understand how to do that, so then I got to go back. So then we got to the place where, because I have to do this often, this has to get done very, very often. So now we're at a place where we tried it different ways, and it's still not sticking for me. It still hasn't stuck for me. So finally, I'm at a place now, as of 2 or 3 days ago, baby, we've been trying this for a while. Look, let me just give you the email address that it has to go to, the names that it has to go to, and you do it, please. Because it's frustrating me. It's frustrating me. And it's frustrating me that it's frustrating her.
It's not frustrating me.
It is too.
No, you frustrating me.
See?
Arthur Lynette says, hey, family, good morning. Pray for Pierre and I in our travels this weekend and pray for family. She's going to her cousin Sissy's homegoing services on Monday. We're praying journey mercies, traveling mercies over you, continuing to send you love and light. Katura says, sometimes husbands have a problem taking directions from their wives. Tarnez can't handle me teaching him dance, although he denies it.
He denies that he can't handle it.
What about you?
It's not a problem for me. But here's the other thing, too, that's going on. Look, see? Here's the other thing. Both of us just want it done. Okay? Both of us don't want to belabor it. I want to move on past it as fast as I can. And so do you, so you can get back to doing something else.
Understand that I understand the fastest way to move past it is to take time to teach, learn, and understand.
So you've never been the person to say, Brian, just let me do it. It'll be so much faster, Brian, if I just do it. You said these words, baby.
Brian, that is when I don't have time to teach it. That is not, but that is not every time. What I'm saying is I would like to set aside the time to help you to really understand it. But the thing is, you don't work that way. You can't re-engage your thinking for something that's not imminent. It will feel like a waste of time for you to set aside 30 minutes to learn how to do something when it doesn't have to be done.
I don't know if it'll be a waste of time for me.
Brian, then schedule it.
I'll schedule it. Y'all saw us have this debate on this show. I'm going to schedule 30 minutes for training on that, baby, on your calendar and mine. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, then this whole problem will be behind us, right?
All right. Good morning, Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, it's been a little while since we've seen
you. She said, good morning, Empowerment Duo. Lisa, I heard you say you wrote it down. My question is, Brian, what is the block?
That's a good question. What's the block? Okay. I don't know. I said that the block is, and I'm probably good that Rochelle is on, not on Saturday, Brian, right, Katura?
Thank you, Katura.
It's probably good that Rochelle came through here to remind me of what I'm about to say. Is people learn differently.
Yes.
Okay. There's more than one way to learn, and just trying to learn, like trying to learn audibly or trying to learn verbally by written.
Or sometimes hands to keyboard.
Okay, that's three. I think I would learn it better. I think I learn it better by me doing it.
Yes.
Okay? I think I would. Okay, but there may be other factors that we need to involve. Okay, because just the ways we've been doing it hasn't stuck. And maybe Katura has something there. Maybe it's just that I think it has more to do with our busyness than anything else. It's not that I don't want to take instruction from my wife. I want to get this project done. You know, she's right in one way when she said, if I'm doing this right here, having to stop what I'm doing and to do that right there does mess with my flow. I'm trying to get stuff done. Okay. I want to get past this moment so I can do something else. That's what my point is. And that's what Lisa was saying earlier, too.
It's all right to take the long way around to Lisa's right.
Oh, my God. Somebody come and stop her. Somebody come and get her.
Beverly says, I'm a note taker. Amen. Tarnez says, I got you doing that. I don't know what that is. Rewrite it for me, Tarnez. Arthur Lynette says, I can't stand Pierre. He don't want to understand my northern ways. Pierre is like, it's done and over with. Dang, Charlotte native.
Whatever. You probably see now what's going on right there, Lynette. You said he don't understand your northern ways, and he's like, it's done and over with. Let's let it go. Okay, that means something that y'all had started or did got completed and wasn't gonna get no more completion, but you wanted to keep talking about it. I'm just trying to get my boys back. That's
that's what it is. So I actually am very gifted at teaching, and I'm very gifted at helping at understanding how people need to learn. I have done my trainings in writing. I have done them in audio. I have done them in video. I have done them hands-on with the teacher. I have done them mirroring the teacher. I have done lots and lots of different training styles because he's right. Everybody doesn't learn the same. And some of it is just figuring, some of it requires, however, the patience to be willing to figure out your learning style. And sometimes that's the problem, is there's not enough time to be willing to learn. So you just want to get it done.
Jacqueline, you may have something here. She says, I think you just in love. You just want to spend more time with your gorgeous wife. I'm going to tell you why I think there might be something to that. Because early in our relationship, and you've heard us talk about this before, Lisa had asked me to coach her on sales. And I found out that I couldn't coach her. I couldn't coach Lisa like I could coach anybody else because I was in love with Lisa and it was messing up I couldn't work right. It didn't go right. Baby, I would try. You got to admit, I gave it a shot. I gave it a shot a few times to teach her how to sell. The way I coach people normally, I have to have a level of dispassion. I can't be passionate about the person and then coach them the right way. That doesn't work for me. So there might be something to that.
Tina said, I won her heart. Her is couture, in case you guys don't know, by being a difficult dance student.
I wonder how much of that is true, because that might be because she had to spend more time with him to get it right.
Oh, no. Capricorn versus Aquarius. Okay. Spouses find it difficult to be the student instead of the spouse.
Yeah. I think that's closer, man. Spouses find it difficult to be the student instead of the spouse. I'm still the daggone husband. Okay. No matter what. It's my house. You know what it is? It's my house. And if you don't like it, you can get the yeah. How many of y'all know where that came from? That line I just said.
Yes, of course.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Because Lisa cannot go outside.
That's right, Katura. Same thing. Also, Lynette says that she's a debater and Pierre is not. Yes, we do know that about you. We do know that about you. Yeah.
Lisa cannot use my phone. Shouts out to 1982, Eddie Murphy's comedy special talking about his dad coming home drunk and all that kind of stuff. You know, this is my house. You know what it is? And at the cookout when he gets drunk. And he starts announcing to the family that it's his house. You know what? I'm drunk. Beautiful. I'm drunk. But you know what? I got drunk drinking out of my glass in my house, in my kitchen. And if you don't like it, you can... Classics. Classics. Yo, Gus, let me tell you something. Ask me this, Gus. Why is the fire so big? Look at Charlie over there with 30-degree burns. 30-degree burns.
30. Yes, I absolutely love Eddie Murphy. Tarnez says, ask her about the tennis lessons. Did we have
you're a tennis? Tarnez is a tennis player. I think he's told me so before. He's a tennis player. Okay.
Mark, there we go.
Man, Mark, it's 9:42. Mark, I've been looking for you for 2 days so we could do Mark Greer's Under the Groove. Okay. Brian, you were mesmerized by Lisa's majestic presence. Nothing wrong with that, brother. And I'm not disputing that either, man. Lisa, you don't have to say it like that. I'm a work in progress still. We all are. And Jacqueline says, Brian, are you aware that you look at Lisa with admiration constantly? I love it. No, I don't. Couture Green says, I'm a great student with Tarnez Green. When Tarnez Green teaches, as long as that's the part. As long as he teaches short division and not the long division. See, that's the part. When you put in as long as
the caveat,
or any caveats, that's the challenge. All right, it's 9:43. How you doing, Stacy?
Stacy. Couture's admitted, I don't have the attention span. So she doesn't want the whole book. She wants the cliff notes.
So she wants the teacher to teach her the way she wants to be taught, right?
Doesn't everyone?
Exactly, Lisa.
Yes,
Exactly, Lisa.
absolutely.
Doesn't everyone?
Absolutely. I just
I hope you got the
conceded
point.
that. I absolutely conceded that. But I can't know how you want to be taught if you don't even engage long enough to allow that to be discovered. Your responses are, okay, okay, okay. Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
What burst? Mark Greer said the IRS had me for 2 days. I'm free now. Okay.
We missed you.
Oh, Stacy, it's Joy and Stacy.
Oh.
Let me just introduce this young lady. Her name is Joy Gray, and her mom is Stacy. I can't remember Stacy's last name, but they work as a team, and they have a beautiful company called Natural Goddess. Natural Goddess, where they make natural hair and skin products. And I was so impressed with this young lady yesterday. She is going to be a millionaire business person, no doubt. She's 24 right now. Her knowledge of hair and skin is amazing. I never met anybody who knew more about hair and skin than those two. Um, and she took a full sales training session with me yesterday, where she took long division with me yesterday, and she stayed fully engaged. How many of y'all know some of these young people can stay engaged? She stayed fully engaged. She was attentive. She went through all the loops with me, and she got value out of it. And I appreciated her work because I made her work yesterday, and she was willing to do the work. So I wanted to shout her out, Joy Gray, Joi Gray, and her company, Natural Goddess. I need to buy some of their stuff too.
Today is Shout It Out Friday. So if you've got a business, if you've got an accomplishment, if you got something to say, say it, baby. Say it in the comments.
Now, one thing we're going to do, this show has been going on since October of 2016. And some of you folks that are on here are consistent contributors to the show. Y'all got something to say. We appreciate that. The show does not work at all unless you guys contribute. And some of you guys have been rocking with us for years, and we like to thank you. And the way we thank you guys is with greeting songs or greeting logos. Stacy says, thank you so much. I appreciate this. You're very welcome. Now you get a chance to meet my wife, okay? Lisa Santiago McNeill. Let's go to the top, baby. Your pile fell over. No problem. It's just a pile of stuff over there on your desk. It's on the ground. Come on, baby. Go to the top.
I need you to settle down.
It's 9:45.
Listen.
We got stuff to do today. Listen. See? And here's the other challenge. Neither one of us is eating anything today. So we got stuff to do. Up first is Katura. You remember her jam?
No.
Oh.
Because you kept making me change it and it got crazy.
It can happen. It can happen for anybody. Katura, we need a prompt again to help us remind us of your jam. Okay, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna come back to it. All right. Rochelle Gray says, "Don't let me have to put a sad face on Brian, my song. Don't let me have to put a sad." Ro, we had a jam for you, and then you stopped coming for like a year to the show, and now we gotta find a new jam for you, Ro. But you deserve one, Rochelle Gray. You deserve one. You're a contributor, so we'll find another one. I had a good one for you too. All right. I read that. Oh, go back up to the top, baby. I can read them here from the bottom.
All right, baby.
All right, so we'll find Coutures, but first is Miss Phyllis. Miss Phyllis is here. So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. Did Miss Phyllis give a shout out for anything this week?
No. Couture said, however do you want me? It wasn't that.
However do you want me? However do you need me?
I know the song. That wasn't a Couture song.
Yes, it is.
Back to life. Okay, that's it. Yes, okay.
Back to life. Green. Back to Couture Green.
That's it. Life. Back to Couture Green.
However do you want me? That's it. That's it. Carmelito. Carmelita. Slinging t-shirts with Sunday Dieta.
Never, ever, ever failed to greet ya.
Carmelita. What's up, girl? Mr. William Brown is here. Good morning to our friend Bill. Nobody thinks like him still. We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Bill. Good morning to our friend Bill. How you doing?
Good morning, Bill. Good. Oh, it's Vivian.
It's Vivian Reeves up.
Whoa, Vivian. Vivian Reed is here. Vivian is here and now. The show
Can go on.
Oh,
Good morning, Miss Vivian. How you doing?
this is on.
You give me this up too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Melissa's on. Now it's time for us to sing her song. Melissa's on. Good morning, Miss Melissa Price, the head usher.
Good morning.
Let's talk about it.
Good morning. Rochelle had a song.
She did have a jam, but it's escaping me now unless she can remember it and prompt me. But we'll find it again, Ro. We might find a better one.
Okay. I thought I saw Dr. Beverly.
Yeah, Dr. Beverly's on here too. Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
And at this table,
we sit, making it legit. Because when Lynette hits the show, oh,
now I don't think we had a song for Jacqueline.
Not yet.
But I have one just came to mind.
Okay, what you got?
Jacqueline Roger, pretty little girl that I adore.
Okay. Like my share of your
You're the only one that heart beats for. That's right.
Okay. I like it. Arnett says, Green Tea Solutions. Ask me about the best insurance annuity program for you and your family.
Yes.
Parents, cover your children with ROP policies, IUL, and get all your premium back. Inbox me. This is Shout Out Friday. Shout out you and your business and your cause today.
That's right. Shout it out and reach out to Green Tea Solutions. That's what you want. That's what you want. Inbox Tarnez directly and you can get some help. Jacqueline Rogier says, awesome. Another hair master won 2 gold medals in hair Olympics 30 years ago. Ooh. I love my fellow cosmetologist. Yay. That was Jacqueline.
Okay, cool. Mark Greer is here. Let's get this in. Mark Greer is under a groove, getting down just for the funk of it. Mark Greer is under a groove. Nothing can stop us now. That's our newest jam from Mark Greer.
Absolutely. He says, this is your show, but I want to commend you both for sowing knowledge, passion, and blessings through this platform. It's always good to see sincere, genuine, and outstanding people doing their thing by reaching, teaching, and investing in the success of others. Rock steady, my brother and sister. Amen.
Brother Mark.
We got him snookered.
We got him snookered. You know, it's hard to snooker somebody for long.
I know, that's true.
You can do it for a few minutes, but that's about it.
Honestly, it is our life's work to encourage, uplift, and inspire you to continue after the thing that you've been purposed for in this world. And there's so many situations, thoughts, information out there that is almost encouraging us to turn away from our dreams and talk about all the things that we got to do and must do. And what you must do is become who God created you to be.
Man, that's the number one responsibility. That's how you thank God, by using your gifts, skills, and talents to the full.
Absolutely.
But the show is called Let's Talk About It, and it does have a focus. We talk about a few things only. We talk about personal conversation,
business information,
and spiritual inspiration.
With a little bit of shenanigans.
So everything we do has to be around those arenas, okay? And as together, we make up what was called the Empowerment Duo. And the Empowerment Duo does have an expressed ministry.
Economic independence
through
entrepreneurship.
That's it. Everything that we do has something to do leading towards or in the arena of economic independence through entrepreneurship.
Absolutely.
We don't knock people with jobs, but we believe your independence comes through entrepreneurship.
And, you know, we learned a long time ago that there's not any one type of entrepreneur that's better than another. There's not one type, one style, one business, one model that's better than another. Simply that it is important for you to find the thing that is connected to your purpose.
You have your skills and talents. Discover how to use them.
Absolutely.
Yep. So this is Friday. We're not going to see you again until Monday.
Till Monday.
Lisa started the show off talking about the importance of recreation.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, this is called a weekend. That means that you're supposed to end this week formally.
Right.
Have some recreation time, and then begin the week anew on Monday.
Absolutely. And for those of you who are in the Charlotte area or in a position that you can support Dr. Deborah in the homegoing celebration for Dr. Dunstan, it is today. Noon is the quiet hour and 1 o'clock is the service. It is at the Greater Temple Baptist Church at 216 Bradford Drive. And we will be there supporting her. If you can't physically be there in person, send your love and your thoughts, and we will continue to pray for you and your business and your ministry and your life. We love you.
All right. This is the end of our show. You guys have a great weekend. We got to get out of here.
Tune in right following us at 10 a.m. on the Empowerment Network for Coffee Time with Coach Ja. And don't forget to have sex. It's really